Tell you what, mate, this lighting setup's a bit whack. Let's level up. Naughty. Hiya, how you doing? You're probably thinking, hold your horses, James, what's this gaff you're in? This ain't your ass. Nah, you're right, this ain't my ass. I'm currently shooting up in Birmingham, which is like in the Midlands of the UK. So I'm up here for a whole 12 weeks and I'm staying in this Airbnb. And you know what, it makes you think, hold on, how am I going to shoot my YouTube videos? So I decided that I am going to set up my own YouTube studio in my Airbnb. And I tell you what, I ain't doing it in the kitchen, mate. The kitchen's way too filthy. If we take a cheeky little walk this... Oh, Jeroses. Now, this is all right. Yeah, nice. So, yeah, this is like my bedroom where I'm sleeping. I need somewhere to actually record my YouTube videos while I'm up here, for you lot. This is without a doubt a much better location to shoot than in the kitchen because there's just too much going on and there's a load of natural light that comes in. I wanted to film at night so that I could completely block out all of the natural light and then I could create my own look with my own lights. So that's what I'm going to do. Looking at the aesthetics of the room, the best way to shoot to me looks straight down the bed, and I was thinking, these lights, I can use them as practical lights. Now they could actually look really, really nice in the background to actually stick in the frame. So I'm going to use them to my advantage. So first things first, I'm going to shoot this way. So I need to kind of clear anything out. Oh, that ain't my hairdryer. No, that's not mine. Anyway, yeah, so I need to sort out a few things. Let's get these pillows out. Oh, clean slate. First of all, when I'm setting up a shot, I actually like to set the frame first, and then I'm going to light my scene around the shot. First things first, let's get out my tripod. And yeah, start from scratch. So here's a little bit of a treat for you. I'll show you lot inside my lighting kit. What an absolute nightmare this bag is. Redhead lamps. The plan will be, I'll shoot like towards the bed so it's all like aspherical and straight down the line, and I'll just sit on the end of the bed instead of like setting up a chair. So, yeah. Right, so let's get the camera on the tripod and set the frame. Oh, that's not a bad start. Right, so this is still like a little bit wide, like I haven't checked the frame yet, but I'm assuming it's quite wide. Let's see if we can chuck on the 50mm and go full frame and see if we can still get these practical lights in. Oh, 50mm on. Whoa, that is a little bit overexposed. Let's bring her down. There we go. Oh, look at that. We might be in business here, people. We might be in business. Mate, if I've got enough headroom, I should be alright. I'm going to have to watch this clip back now and have a little look. The struggles. I need a monitor really, don't I? Right, people, it turns out that this frame is actually spot on. Now, I'm going to take the camera back off, stick it on a wide, and set up all my lights. Boom. Right, so, I don't know if you remember my other video where I was setting up my lighting setup, but first of all, we need a key light. Now you see these two redheads here, yeah? They're absolutely rubbish. And one of them is actually broken, so I need to find out which one is the broken one. The dimmer doesn't work. I've fried something inside this, it's just broken. So yeah, one of them, the power just is on 100%, which is gonna be way too bright because it's 800 watts. So my key light is actually gonna be the dimmable one, which I think is this one. So we'll go with this one. My key light is going to be on the right hand side, so it's actually going to be camera right, somewhere around here. And to make it a little bit softer and make it not look like rubbish, I'm going to set my diffusion. You obviously also need power. Bosh. Oh, this is actually the broken one. Right, so I've got a little safety trick for you, yeah? See that light? Let's say the cable was hanging out and I came across and I caught it and I was walking and I pulled it. oh no, it's going to fall over, yeah? Like that. If you actually get the plug and do it underneath the stand, watch what happens now when I accidentally fall over. Oh. It don't fall over. So yeah, I really recommend just sticking your cable like underneath your light stand. You'll probably kill less people in your time, which will be really helpful. Hey, see look, this one works because we can actually dim the brightness. So yeah, it works. So after I've got my key light, my second most important light, well, I actually think it's the most important light, is the backlight. But I haven't actually got anything to use as a backlight because they're all too big. Let's turn on these practicals and see what they're saying. Oh, they're actually a little bit too bright for my liking, to be honest. Right, let's get the house lights off and see what it's saying. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Yeah, I really want a backlight. I can use the other light, but it's a little bit too heavy. Let's give it a go. This might work, this might not work, because the light's just a little bit too harsh. So, and I want like a bit of a low-key backlight, if you know what I mean. Oh, crikey. Yeah, that is harsh. Probably going to be a little bit too much. That's better. I'm going to give it a go. I don't know yet. Let's get you off of there so I can show you about. So people, the setup so far, we've got the key light, which is on obviously here, diffused, so it's nice and soft. And then I've got the two practicals, which are going to be in the background, which are actually quite nice and warm. And I'm going to make them look even more warmer by putting some CTB on here, which means colour temperature blue. It's just some blue gel, which I'll put in the middle of here. Ah, there we go. So this here is actually half colour temperature blue. So when I stick that in front of there, it will actually make the whole scene a lot colder. So yeah, I'm going to stick that on there. It's actually really hard to do with one hand, but that'll do. Now this backlight here is way too harsh, and I actually want to make it a bit warmer. So if I stick that CTO on there, which is colour temperature orange, that will actually make it a bit warmer, and it will actually reduce the level of exposure. Wow, these lights get hot. Whew. Do not use these lights without like safety gloves on, even though I'm not. See, the issue with this diffusion is it's actually going to make the light softer, but I want the backlight to be really hard. So yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that the diffusion is as close to the light source as possible to basically stop it from being really soft. So far, people, this is the scene. Obviously, tripod's going to go there. That's the key light. That is the backlight. So you see this bit of spill here? That's actually coming from that corner there of that light. So, yeah, I'm going to stick some tin foil on that to get rid of it. Sweet. Voila. Boom. So, that is the lighting setup so far. Let's get the 50mm back on, sit in the frame, and see what it's saying. Yeah. Boom, how are we? Oh, we are super overexposed. Let's come, oh no, the lights are too damn bright. Right, this is an issue. Yep, so I just realised that we've got to bring this key light up massively because it's pretty much doing nothing to my face. So yeah, let's bring that up a touch. Right, I'm not gonna lie, this ain't really working for me. It's way too bright, everywhere's bouncing off, so it's making it really flat. I'm gonna have to make a change. It's just a little bit too bright for me at the moment. I might sack off the backlight because it's just spilling all over the place at the moment and making the whole shot a bit flat. Right, so the change that I'm going to make to try and actually make this work is I'm going to bring the key light as close as I possibly can to me and wang it all the way up to full power and then reduce the exposure on the camera to try and make the background look a little bit darker because it's all just a bit too bright at the moment. Yeah. Now let's reduce the exposure a touch. Let's see what we're saying here. Boom. Sweet. or not sweet? I've just remembered something. Crap. So the other day, I bought myself this this little aperture, Amaran M9. Cost me like 45 quid, I think. And why did I not think about using this as my backlight? Right, I'm sacking that off and I'm whacking this in. Oh yeah, by the way, this ain't a sponsored thing by Aperture. I literally bought this with my own dough. So yeah, I haven't even tried it yet. I don't know if it's any good. Oh mate, sweet as. Oh, let's just slip that in there, why not? Oh, now we got it warm. What are you saying? No. We're not looking good. I'm way too contrasty, way too overexposed on this side and way underexposed on this side. I either got to bounce light back or bring this round. I'm going to bring my key light round. Better? Right people, this isn't turning out how I wanted it to turn out. Things are all going all over the place and this video certainly ain't going it the way I wanted it to go. My main issue is the fact that these two backlights here, which are basically practical lights, are way too bright. So I need to somehow lower them. I'm going to get some diffusion, which is here, and cut it out and stick it around the lights. So my plan is to literally wrap that around the light bulb, if it ain't too hot, and just tape it on. Yeah, let's hope this works. It's definitely working, it's definitely reducing the brightness. Do me a favour, do not diffuse lights in your house with diffusion paper if your bulbs get hot. Could be dangerous. Right, so that certainly helped reduce the exposure of them two lights, but still not dark enough. Might have to do it again. Crap. I'm going to see if there's any baking stuff, not baking stuff, baking paper in this gaff. Because if there is, then we might be onto a winner chicken dinner. Oh. Right, we're going to try and use this grey bag to diffuse our lights. See if it works. In all seriousness, people, you do need the right, or you should have, the right things to diffuse lights. So in this case, the ideal thing to have would be ND paper, which is basically neutral density paper, which will essentially reduce the exposure of the light without adding any colour contrast. But I'm going to use a bit of grey bag. Oh, that has definitely worked. We're in business, mate. Boom! So we've actually reduced the exposure of them two lights at the back, which is spot on. So I think now if we get this back on, see how we're looking, yeah, let's see what we're saying. Time for that there 50mm. Bosh. How are we looking? I think we're getting there, you know. The only thing I'm not happy with is the audio. I mean, you're watching this video, but you're also listening to it as well. So, yeah, I need to take that into account. When you're doing setups, your audio is actually more important than the shot. Back to the nifty 50. Boom. Tell you what, mate. Yes. Oh, there we go. That sounds a bit better. We got there in the end, and that don't look too bad. Chuck a cheeky little grade on that, and we're sweet. What?